Hey boys and girls, today what I want you to do is I want you to show me what you know about fractions. So I want you to think about everything that we talked about so far with fractions, and you can create an animated GIF using this program called Brush Ninja. All right, so I'm going to show you some basics of it, and then I'm going to let you get started, okay? So first of all, if we look up here, there are different tools, okay? This is the tool you're probably going to be using a lot, which is the brush tool. You have a shape tool as well. So if I click on the shape tool, you have different shapes. There's a line tool. You can use that if you want to. And there's a text tool. In the example that I showed, I used text to show the word denominator and numerator. Okay, so this is a possibility. I'm going to make a quick one here using a brush. All right, now if you notice on the right side here, you have paintbrush. You can choose your different colors, whatever you want to do. There's a color picker down here as well. If you want to pick a different color, you can do that. Now if you go down here, you can also see there's different size brushes. Okay, so if you want to make something really big, you can use this one or whatever. I'm going to stick with this middle one. Now if I go down here, you'll see this is where the frames are. So this is where you can make the magic happen, all right? So this is the first frame. So let me just get started here. I'm just going to start by creating a fraction. All right, so we could say 3/5. The key to this, what you want to do is to make it look the way I showed, you want to click this little duplicate button. You don't want to add a blank one. You want to duplicate. So every time you add something to a frame, you can go ahead and duplicate it. So see what happens is now I have two. So if I'm on the second one, now if I add something to this one, let's say I want to add the fact that add a denominator. So if I click the T and I click right here, it says add text to frame, I can write a word. Numerator, click on use, and now look, the word numerator pops up. So if I click on numerator, now if I go down, click duplicate again. Now let's add the word denominator. So to add the word denominator, I click it, type in denominator, click use. I could put it right next to it. Key is you want to add something. You don't want to add too much at once. You want to add one thing and then add a new, and then duplicate the slide. Okay, and if you ever want to see what it's looking like, click this and you'll see it start. All right, so there you go. All right, so that's our start here. Now if I want to create a tape diagram or an area model, I can do that pretty easily. I'm going to go ahead and draw an area model. I got to go back to my drawing tool. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a shape in here for an area model. Let's put a big square. So I can draw a square. There we go. And if that's too close, I'm going to make it a little bit this size here. Okay. Now let me go ahead and duplicate again. Now I want to add some lines. So if I put a line here, I want to make this into fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now I got my 5 parts there. Again, I want to duplicate. I add one thing and then I duplicate. Add one thing, then duplicate. Okay. Now, if we click this solid color, let's go ahead and shade this in here. We want to go back to this though. We don't want to do that. There we go. So I'm going to do solid color. Make sure we're on the right tool. And let's choose red. Why is it showing up black? There we go. So something like that. That will show 3/5. Let me click to play. And that's it. So you can do something just as simple as this if you wanted to. If you want to show the fact that you know how to decompose fractions, you could draw a line down the middle and show what the new fraction would be. If you want to show how to compose fractions, you can using multiplication or division. You can do that also. If you want to compare some fractions, those are also an option for you. Okay, so you pick what you want to do. Now let's pretend we're finished. Let me go ahead and hit the stop button. Oh, I also want to show you one thing. If you want to make it go slower, you can click this little button here. You can drag the slider. Click done. And now you'll notice it's going much slower. Okay, so you can always do that. You can just drag the frame rate up a little bit if you want whatever speed you want it to look at, and you can see behind how it's going. Okay. All right, so it's just up to you what you want to do. Now, let's say we're finished. There is a save button right here. So watch what I do. If I click save, we're going to give it a name. We're going to call it Mr. Clark Fraction GIF. Alright, and we're going to save it as an animated GIF right here. Save it. So click on save. Now we're going to download it. So click on download. And now it went to a folder called the downloads folder. Alright, so what we want to do to send it to Mr. Clark, what you want to do, let's open up a chat. Let's pretend like I'm sending a chat to someone. Alright, so I got Raphael open here. I'm not going to send it to Raphael, but I needed a student and I used his as an option. Now if you go down here at the bottom, little magnifying glass, you can type for the downloads folder. Downloads folder. Now you'll notice there's a download right here. It says Mr. Clark GIF. Now watch what I can do. I can drag it. I can put it right in the file. And that will send right to me. So if you open up my chat and then drag it right there, you can click on send. I'm not going to send it to him. But that's what you can do to be able to send the file directly to me. Okay? Alright guys, well enjoy, have fun, and if you have any questions, let me know.